It's me. How you doing? This is your royal ruler, Tony Prince, and hi there! Watching the Air Show World with Stu Bear.
And coming up in just 30 minutes from now, Stu Bear will be in the chair with Air Show World. And right now, hey, here's a few highlights to get you in the mood.
Any radio, Eagle 401, it's a flight of 4, Fox 15 Echoes, inbound for the loop from the north. We'll be transiting the Mach loop from west to east and then up through Bala Lake. Eagle, confirm we're still in the low-fly area. 401 flight, Eagle, confirm you're in the loop at this time. Okay, we're at the tactical right side. We're going to spin and hold here. Typhoon, Eagle copies. We'll let you have the loop. We're holding off to the west side of the loop, and once you clear the loop, would you let us know, and then we'll be in. That is our playmate. Their call sign is dark. We are not working with them. They should be north of the lake towards Bala, and we're holding west of the loop over the water. Hey, from dark flight is approaching Bala Lake in about a 6-mile string. Dark 2-3, flight of 3 is exiting low fly 7 to the north. Dark 2-3, flight of 3 is checking back in with you. We are in the rejoin prior to RTD, exiting low fly area 7 to the north. Copies, we're in from the coastline from west through north in the loop. Copy 6-4, copy the flight to North May, thanks for your help. Eagle, good day. Orbit to block 5 to 24,000 feet for 10 minutes before RTB. Motor 112 GR4 southwest of Bala by 10, LFA 7 headed northeast. Low-fly traffic. Speed 71 will be entering the roundabout anti-clockwise. The rack flight is trying to get a hold of you on 252.87 with no contact. Rack 21 left to 120.
Rack 2-1 is complete with general handle in the North Wales MTA. We're looking to RTB via Litchfield at this time.
Boo-boo! A picnic basket has everything a bear needs. And I'm not just talking about the treats and snack-type goodies. No, a picnic basket holds a lot more than that. It holds dreams.
What are we looking at?
Hey Yogi, you're watching Air Show World.
Look me in!
You sure it'll work, Yogi?
Well, you know, Boo-boo, I'm smarter than the average bear!
Well, it's not Yogi Bear, but it's Stu Bear in the chair on Air Show World, and this is what dreams are made of.
We're all down at Duxford, and you're watching Air Show World with Stu Bear.
Hi folks, this is Dicky McVitie from the chat room. Yes, the mad bloke. Sorry about that. Just to say you're watching Airshow World with the one and only Stu Bear.
My name's Andy and I'm watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hi, I'm Chloe HG and you are watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hi there, we're the crew of the Sea King rescue aircraft behind us as it's flown. You're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
All yellow because you saw them on the news at regular intervals. HC2s. The most impressive things about this is when you're the dunking dummy, when you've been dropped in the sea and you're waiting for this to come and rescue you. Is that aeroplane weighs 7.5 tons, which means in order to stay airborne in the hover it has to displace 7.5 tons of air vertically downwards. These helicopters, when they were in RAF service, provided 24-hour search and rescue cover and 15-minute readiness in daylight, 45-minute readiness at night, and they form part of a nationwide search and rescue service, which also included helicopters flown from 2 Royal Navy bases and 4 HMS Coast Guard bases, plus 4 RAF rescue teams, all coordinated by the Aeronautical Rescue Coordination Centre and RAF hydraulically operated main rescue points, electrically operated emergency rescue points, and also electrically connected to the power and rescue from beaches around the UK coast, or their involvement in certain very high-profile rescue missions, the likes of the 1988 Piper Alpha oil rig disaster, the floods in Boscastle, Sheffield, Cockermouth and Gloucestershire, or the Virgin train derailment at Graving. The RAF Search and Rescue Force expected upwards of 1,000 call-outs every year. Remarkable rescue. By the way, if you notice as the aircraft banks over towards you, one of the rotor blades, the top bits, is painted yellow. And that's because that's to enable them to time the rotor. When the maintenance but some remarkable rescue, without doubt one of the most amazing pieces of film I've ever seen. You mentioned the low lights and the infrared TV camera. That was the main difference between the 3 and the 3A. 3A had it, the 3 didn't. It was mounted on a little turret down by the spots. And they had a chap who'd been cut off by the time, but he was trapped at the foot of the cliff with the water coming in rapidly under her own back. And what they did in the end was the helicopter landed on the ocean, reached the
Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company.
Oh, oh, here come the bears. Let's get now. It's the Hair Bear Bash.
Oh yes, it's the bear. It's Stu Bear, and you're watching Airshow World.
Oh, yes.
Isn't that spectacular? Only the best here at Western Park. We spared no expense bringing you these superstars, the global stars and their extra 300s. You can just imagine how important the manning of front is. However many minutes they're in formation, eyes never leave the team leader for 1 second.
We are the 82nd Airborne 505th RCT, and you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hey, Captain Jack, beat me down by the railroad track. Put that woman in my hand. I'm gonna be a whoring man. I'm gonna be a whoring man. A whoring man.
Stand by for action. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
Hey, good evening to you and welcome along to Friday night's Stu Bear's Air Show World. And how the devil are you? Great to have your company. Amazing to see so many wonderful people in the chat room already. Thank you for the really nice messages, and also thank you so much to Benny and also to our Mark Webster for the fantastic donations. Thank you so much. Hey, and we haven't even started yet, but I'll tell you what, we'll be going through the chat room very, very soon. It's saying hi to a few fantastic folks. But coming up this evening, it's a Display Teams special. And coming up, we have the Blue Angels, the Frecce Tricolore. We've got a Tornado and F-18 display, the UAE Al Fusan, the Snowbirds, and on Air Show World followers this evening, we have some beautiful photographs sent in from Roger. So thank you, Roger. We also have the Thunderbirds, and of course, hey, we've got the Red Arrows coming up as well. I'll get to the chat room very, very soon, but we're going to start the show right now. And hey, we're going to start at the top with one of my favorites. I would love to see these in the UK one day. It's the fantastic Blue Angels. And our good friend James, he filmed this. I captured it, edited, and enhanced it, and brought it to you guys for tonight. Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. Hey, well, what a great way to start a Friday night show. And the Blue Angels, absolutely fantastic. And so proud to be able to bring that to you tonight. So many thanks to James. And just look at the fantastic access he had. He was actually on the flight line, on the pan, filming all of that. So well done. And thank you, James. More from James coming up just a little bit later. But that's what we do. He sends them across. I do a bit of crafty video editing. Well, I say that it's quite a big job, really, but and then enhancing it slightly. And certainly hope you appreciated that. Some great comments, and it looks like you enjoyed it. Right, who can we say hi to in the chat room? We've got PJ. We have Jilly. Hello, Jilly. That's Jilly and Peter from over there in Lincolnshire. Karen Kakaran. Yogi. Hiya, Yogi. Hey, we've got Yogi coming up just a little bit later. Yogi and Boo Boo. Marcus Camfield, good evening to you, my good friend. PJ, we mentioned him. Julie, of course, is with us. Matt Cat Lady, Santa, hello Santa. Dickie McVitie, John Bullen, Heather Ramsey, and who else could we say hi to? Of course, Mark Webster is with us, and he put that real kind donation together with our fantastic friend that is, just let me go through the list. There we go. I'll give him a mention in just a moment. But who else? Oh, Shane Smith's with us. Warren Smith and Pirate of the Missouri. Mike B. Hiya, Mike. And Matt McKee. Roger Shadbolt. We've got some great photographs from Roger just a little later in the show. Red One. And who else are we going to say hi? We've got my good mate. That's Maurice Moon is also with us. Alison Bowers. I'm just picking a few out the hat because there's so many folks. Keep the messages coming. Clive Everly, Gary Inge, Alison Bowers, we mentioned her, and Matt McKee. If I have missed anybody, which I know I have because I say I'm just scanning through all of these, just, hey, put a message in and say, hey Stu, Mr. Bear, say hi to whoever. Oh, Karen Kakaran. She's certainly going to be enjoying the show tonight. We have Becky Davis, and right now we're going to continue the action for you with one of my, well, actually, the Blue Angels are my favourites. That's because I'd love to see them. Oh, SHGP, how are you? Right, we're going to start the next feature right now. Keep those messages coming in, and we have another fantastic display team. This time, it's the Frecce Tricolores. Also, hi to Callum Fisher. And as you saw with the Blue Angels, they were the old Hornets. But if you want to see a more modern Hornet, we've got a display of a solo one of those coming up just a little bit later. That's a display of an F-18M Super Hornet. So stay with us. Dick McVitie, hey my boy, good to see you. John Bollen. Also saying hi to TND. And very quickly, also saying hi to Laura Dixon. And the F-18 solo display we'll be seeing just a little later. It's an American one. It is gorgeous. Coming up. Also, hi to Stephen Billings. Hi, Stephen. Heather Ramsey.
That's me. How you doing? This is your royal ruler, Tony Prince, and hi there! Watching the Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Oh, yeah.
You certainly are watching Airshow World with Stu Bear, live from the studio, right here next to East Midlands Airport. And also hi to Andrew Austin, Pirate of the Missouri. Hey, keep the messages coming. I'll do my best to read out as many as I possibly can. What have we got coming up for you in just a moment? We've got a tornado display and that FA-18M Super Hornet from a few years ago. And lots more display teams. They're all coming up for you in between now and 8 o'clock. Of course, it's the Friday night 60-minute show. Make that 65 minutes this week. But hey, don't you worry. We've got lots of stuff coming. Here we go to take off. And that will be back in just a few moments to do a full display. But before that, have a look at this.
Bringing speed right back down to the high angle attack at high alpha pass.
Hey, Mr. Webster, how can anybody forget the stockyard on a Wednesday and Friday nights with the bear doing his bit? Great days. Loved every minute of it. The stockyard, what was that all about? Well, it was known as the stockyard / Jimmy Dean's. And it was owned by one of the ex-members of Showaddy Waddy, and if you remember them. And on a Wednesday night, they used to all get together and do all the Showaddy Waddy hits. And what a great revival it was. And I was lucky enough to, do the DJing. And great fun.
All his speed, he's got the landing gear down, and he's making a final approach runway 27 on the right.
Well, just after this lands, take great note as it taxis back. You're going to really enjoy this.
The power of their engines, quite like the FA-18 Super Hornet, here the FA-18F model displayed by Stephen Schmidt.
John Bolland, I like that one. Me, the 13th Duke of Wimborne, in the ladies' locker room at 4 a.m. What? But of course, I was very drunk though. Right, watch the wings. Here we go.
And we can see many very kind messages, so thank you for all for your thoughts and support. This weekend's performances are dedicated to the memory of Footage Sam Daly, Flight Attendant Adam Sanders, and Flight Attendant 84.
Well, we'll be getting back to the display teams in just a moment. But before that, we've got one of the big favourites. We've got a fantastic tornado display. Yogi, we've got something for you coming up in just a minute.
A second vehicle has been struck and the ground commander now requests a show of force. This is a low-level, high-speed path using both noise and aircraft presence as a deterrent. It's often proved very successful and also carries no risk of collateral damage.
I can guarantee it. I've certainly got the coconut tea on the go tonight. And, well, unfortunately, I've drank it all. Need another brew, quick.
Boo-boo! A picnic basket has everything a bear needs. And I'm not just talking about the treats and snack-type goodies. No, a picnic basket holds a lot more than that. It holds dreams.
What are we looking at?
Hey, Yogi, you're watching Airshow World.
Look me in!
You sure it'll work, Yogi?
Well, you know, Boo-boo, I'm smarter than the average bear.
Well, it's not Yogi Bear, but it's Stu Bear in the chair on Airshow World. And this is what dreams are made of. There you go, Yogi. That's especially for you, my man. When I saw his name come up a few weeks ago, I thought, I gotta do something on those lines. So I put that together. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that, my boy. Gary Inge. Hi, Gary. Good to see you. And right now, we're back with the display teams from the UAE. We have the brilliant, the Al Fusan. It's not the Frecce Tricolore, but they're the same aircraft. Have a look at these. Hey, in the chat room, gotta give a real good special mention to our very good friend, that's Andy Hare. He's stuck in hospital at the moment. He's obviously got a bit of internet and enjoying Airshow World. Great to see you, Andy. Good to talk to you today, my boy. And hope, hey, you get sorted and get out of there pretty quick. You know, Andy, hey, he's kindly sent those videos across, those really old VHS tapes that I've been capturing. We haven't got any tonight because, hey, I've got so much to cram in, but certainly next week I'm sure we'll be featuring lots more. But Andy, thanks for the message.
There we go. the formation now. They're preparing themselves for the maneuver called Schneider 7.
Now, there's something very special about this display team and Airshow World, and hey, can you work it out? And also a special mention going out tonight to Driver Films Shortwave. I recognise that smoke. And I got to say, as I said, a big thanks to Driver Films Shortwave, and because, hey, thank you for sharing the videos and the links on Twitter. And he's also taken delivery of some great tea and coffees here. What a man. No, that's not the link. Good guess though, Stephen Billings. You should get the giveaway in just a moment. What's the connection with Alpha Sam and Airshow World? Here we go. This should give it away any second, coming up right now. Click. And there you go. That's Heather. You can see it. And the other little girl, that was Sadie. And Heather, well, they were both taking fantastic photographs. But there you go. That is the actual shot. And that was taken by Heather. So you saw it on the video, right? And there was Heather actually looking through going, hey, that's got to be a pretty good picture. Well, it was better than a good picture. It was absolutely fantastic. And loved it so much. I thought, yeah, that is going to be the logo. And that's what we've used ever since. So, hey, it was easy enough to guess, wasn't it? The final bit was the giveaway. Right, what have we got? Hey, lots of messages. Keep them coming in. It's the friendliest chat room in the business. I'll say that every week. And if you're just watching this for the very first time and you've never taken part in the chat room, don't be shy. Hey, I'll give you a mention. It's wonderful to have your company. And because right now it's absolutely live. It's 19 coming up to 1937 in the evening right here on the 25th of February. And right, what have we got coming up? Oh yes, I was going to say, if you're watching this, you want to take part, all you got to do is subscribe to Airshow World, and within 1 minute you're going to take part in the chat room. Right, coming up, we have a little bit more video footage from our very good friend, that is James. And one of these weeks we will certainly feature his YouTube channel. But here's one of the videos, again, that he sent the tape over. I repaired it because it was a broken tape, got it repaired, and captured it, and also managed to enhance it a little bit to bring it to you tonight. We have the Canadian Snowbirds.
The girls, the 1997 Snowbirds.
And also, hey, listen, I've got to do a little bit of chatting over this because, of course, of the music. Also in the chat room this evening, we have LT, a Viper pilot. She loves all this sort of stuff. LT, great to see you. I hope you're having a good day and have yourself a fantastic weekend. We also have West London Transport and Wildlife. Always good to see you. Matt Cat Lady is with us. We have Santa, Stephen Billings, and of course, as we mentioned, our Andy Hare. Gosh, hey, there's nothing worse than being laid up, mate. I hope you're out of there very, very quickly. He's in hospital, don't worry, it's nothing else.
As they return from the left for the Concord loop.
It's really frustrating when they have the music turned up so loud. So apologies, I'm having to talk over this little bit. But every time the aircraft drown out the music, I'll turn it back up. I just have to be a little bit careful with music in the background, for it's down to copyright reasons. Flying for Fun says, hi, Stu Bear. Thank you. Piator. Good evening to you, Carl Shale. Maurice Moon saying, I love the Snowbirds. Yeah, they're brilliant, aren't they? Look at them. Okay, you guys, you know your stuff. Can you guess what airfield this was at? Hey, don't applaud. They haven't got the answer to the question yet. Come on. Absolutely. That's what it's all about on a Friday night. Put a smile on your face. Play a few aircraft. Woo!
We'll cross each other 3 times during this maneuver and finish with a short
Absolutely there, Andy. On the button. What an amazing backdrop at Nellis. Stephen Billing says, Snowbirds. I have a relative who lived where they are based. Moose Jaw, in Canada.
What's the new line astern pilot? Snowbird 4, Captain Dan Robinson of Vancouver, British Columbia, and Snowbird 5, Captain Mike Haley of North Vancouver, British Columbia, as they perform.
Gosh, is it Pancake Day next week? Ching, ching. Can you hear the lady in the background near James wooing and all sorts in his ear? Hey, lucky James, I tell you. Don't forget, James has got a fantastic YouTube channel, JF Aviation, so check him out. And hopefully one of these weeks we'll get him on live on air and we'll do a feature for his YouTube channel.
Flying in the center is Snowbird 1, our team lead. To his right, Snowbird 2, Captain Rod Ehrman of Moncton, New Brunswick, and Snowbird 6, Captain Scott Shrubsole of Nepean, Ontario. To the lead's left is Snowbird 3, Captain Eric Miller of Langley, British Columbia, and Snowbird 7, Captain Rock Andrew.
It's all right. We mentioned cards because SHGP and my good self, we've got an on-running sort of joke. I'll tell you one day all about it. I wish I videoed it at the time. It was really funny. Okay, come on, do the split. Is that what they're going to do, or Spinderella? Oh, the music, it's so annoying, isn't it? Almost annoying as me having to talk over it, and I do apologise. Hey, Erwin, have a great couple of days plane spotting in sunny weather. Oh, it's going to be nice and sunny. I like it. I will tell you a quick funny, though, about our very own SHGP Media. That's Stephen. I have to call him by his posh Sunday name, not to confuse with my other friend, Steve. But anyway, we were at the Victory Show, and he was staying there, but he didn't quite test his tent out properly. His daughter had been testing it in the back garden. But Steve's a bit of a... well... he's a bit of a big lad, really. In the nicest possible way, of course. And the tent was just a little bit too small for him, so he had to... his feet were hanging out. Wonder the rabbits and all the animals weren't crawling in at night, I tell you. I think it got so bad for him, he had to, in the end, sleep in the car, but... hey, we had a good time anyway, my boy. Make sure you got a bigger tent for the air tattoo. Tiny tent, big man. Oh, they put the music back on again. How dare they, eh? Julie! How the devil is Julie this week, eh? I hope you're keeping well there, Julie. Always good to see you, and thanks for all your help. She's got the spanner. Big smiley face. Look at her grinning away in the chat room. I love her. She's great. And of course, we all met Julie when we were at the Victory Show. She did a couple of interviews for us. And also we met SHGP.
Watch as the two solos rejoin the main formation.
And coming up right now on Airshow World, it's that time of the show to find out what some of the Airshow World followers have been doing. All right then, Roger, what the heck have you been up to this week? Well, he's been sending me some photographs across, and these were not taken this week, I can assure you. Some wonderful aircraft we have. 4 Hunters from Yeovilton coming up in just a moment. F-104 Starfighter, Skyhawk, a Tomcat, SP-2H Neptune, a Silver Star, a Strata Tanker, a KC-97L, and a very nice F-104 Starfighter all painted up. And finishing up with those wonderful Hunters. And talking of Hunters, what we've got coming up for you in just a second, we got a little bit from the Swiss aerobatic team. Back in the day, they had Hunters, and then we'll switch to the aircraft they are more well known for, with the F-5 Tigers. That's coming up in a moment. Karen Kakaran, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company, do every type of tea you can imagine. Herbal. Yeah, of course they do herbal teas as well. They do over 1,000 different types of teas and coffees, so check them out. Easy enough to find. The link is underneath the video right now. The birds are singing, the sky is blue, and what else? Hey, here they are, the patrols, let's get it right, the Batterie Suisse. And where was this filmed? This was filmed from Johnsfield over at Mildenhall and finishing in spectacular form. Great days from the F8. Oh, weren't they fantastic? And I know lots of folks in the chat room have great memories of those days. Hey, we won't go into the food at the moment. Oh, goodness gracious. We've been talking about food quite a bit tonight. So, hey, I think a lot of hungry people out there. Right, what have we got coming up for you? We have got lots more. In fact, we have another display team in just a couple of moments. But before we get to that, hey, we've got to say hi to a few more people. So who can we say hi to? We have Bill. We have, of course, we've mentioned him a couple of times. That's Yogi. Hey, Yogi. And Piotr Photo for you. And Brad737. The wonderful Mac Cat Lady. We featured some photographs a few weeks ago from Mac Cat Lady with her beautiful little cats. They are gorgeous. Mac Cat Lady, I hope they're not causing too much destruction at your place. I know what it's like with kittens. I've been there many, many times. But, hey, say hi. Right, who else? Jilly. Hello, Jilly. Yes, brilliant. Johnsfield. We hope to be there in April. Right, Yogi, what have we got from Yogi? More mentions. LT Viber Pilots with us in the chat room. She's over there in the USA near Seattle. Always good to see her there. So, right, we're going. Oh, and also Roger Shadbolt, thank you so much for sending those photographs across. If you would like to take part on a Friday night show, it's so simple to do. All you have to do is, send some photographs across. If you got some videos, provided it's not already on YouTube, because we have to be a little bit careful just in case, we get any claims or anything like that. But anyway, if you'd like to have something featured on a Friday night show, just drop me a line. And how do you do that? Well, the email address, it couldn't be easier. It is Stu, S-T-U, at airshowworld.com. Stuart, airshowworld.com. And it'll be great to hear from you. And, hey, we can feature some of your photographs. If they're a large size, too large to send over on an email, I recommend using a program called WeTransfer. All right, you can send up to 2 gig, which is absolutely free. Right, what have we got coming? Yes, we got the other fantastic US Air Force. It's their brilliant display team. This was taken at RAF Waddington, and right next to me.
Good afternoon. This is Lieutenant Colonel Case Cunningham, Thunderbird 1. We are incredibly honored to perform for you today in celebration of the special relationship between our two countries. Thank you so much for sharing your Saturday with us. And now, the words you've all been waiting for. Thunderbirds, let's run them up.
And I'm just going to say, when I filmed this, right next to me was my good friend Morris. And Morris, of course, is in the chat room. What a fantastic maneuver by the Solo. I absolutely love that.
Set off. More. Pull. Send forward. Send forward. Left turn. Back. Left. All the way. So center.
I've got some fantastic radio comms of the Thunderbirds when they were practicing on the Thursday and Friday for this air show at Waddington. I'll have to feature that one week.
All the way, one. Back up the diamond. Oh, that's long. One. A little more pull. A little pull. So, center. Back right all the way.
Hey, Driver Films, Shortwave, thank you so much for your help and support with Airshow World. And we'll catch you later.
Smoke gone, ready. Left for the arrowhead roll.
Hey, Aiden Sanchez, good to see you. Thanks for the message.
Well, clear. 6 clear. Fellas, check out. Count it 5. Pull. Up back.
Nice one there, Stephen Billings. it must have been a nightmare. If you were in this car park, I know you guys were getting a lot of abuse because when the Thunderbirds did their display, anybody that was down at the car park, they said, no, you can't stay in your car. You've got to move. They're going to do a special flight bus that went over the, went directly over where they were parked.
Center. Right. Check 147 OK. 45 OK.
Thanks very much there, Roger. He says, thanks, Stu, for the fantastic show. Simply the best. Don't you dare go anywhere. We got another feature coming up.
Now in with the pull set. Blue join up.
Thank you to Brad 737.
For now. A little bit of a left turn.
But coming up in just a moment, we've got the brilliant Red Arrows. And you'll hear all their commentary. Or should I say, their in-cockpit chatter.
Send forward now. Send forward now.
Slightly different to these guys. These sound so laid back.
Ready now. A little bit of a left turn. The top back. The top back. Back. Sit. Right turn. Smoke gone. Ready now. Pull. Set. The call Smoke off, ready now. It's a little bit of a left turn into the float. Back in with the hole. Let's brake ready now. Brake ready now. Brake ready now.
And I think this was the maneuver coming up where they had to clear the car parks.
Now then, drop. Little more pull. A little more pull. Yeah, send forward. Yeah, send forward. Right turn. Right pitch, 380 at the pitch, one's pitching right. And top 1500.
Well, it's been a bit of a crazy day today. Actually, it's been a mad week. As you know, the show takes quite a bit of editing and producing, so it can be ready for a Friday night. But unfortunately, things went slightly wrong this evening. I got stuck in traffic for around about 2 hours. I got back and I was going through the running order of tonight's show, and there was a fault actually in the edit of the video, and I went, oh Lord above. So I had to quickly re-encode it. That failed, and I literally got the show ready for you with about 2 or 3 minutes to spare. I thought, it's not going to happen, but don't worry, hey. We'd have put something together.
We are still happy to make the slots if you want on the hour. If it's possible earlier, we'll take it. If not, we can hack 12 Zulu.
495, Roger, we will be bringing you in this time.
So tonight has really been part 1
turning right inbound, runway 0.
of the display team special. And in a few weeks' time, I will certainly do part 2. There's just so many display teams, I certainly couldn't fit them all in.
495 flight, descend to height.
But we've got more coming. We've got the final item coming up. And of course, coming up, the pride of Britain. It is the one and only, the Royal Air Force's very own. It's the Red Arrows. You know, one of these weeks, we're certainly going to have to try to see if we can get Roger actually live on air, telling us about his fantastic experiences, because that guy's been about. So, Roger, if you're up for that sometime, drop me a line and we'll see what we can do. But it's been a really long day today. Well, actually, every day seems to be a long day these days. But 6 a.m. this morning down at the local spa. As I said last week, I'm not talking about the shop either. Oh, but what a wonderful way to start the day. Bit of a swim, a few heat rooms, a couple of saunas. Oh, man. Oh! And then getting stuck in traffic this afternoon for around about 2 hours. So, yeah, it was a bit of a panic, but hey, we managed to pull it out of the hat to bring you tonight's show. Just watch some of this flying coming up now. In the beautiful blue sky with a changing of smoke. Watch this.
That's for Great Britain. Enid with rotator 9 drawing a fab. Red 6 there giving the commands for here, and Red 7 to roll inverted and upright at different stages during the shot. Keep your eyes down for the line, the white smoke about to come on.
Hey, for the eagle-eyed, what airfield is this? By the way, Morris, you can't comment on this one. You were with me. And Roger, earlier, he was reminiscing back in the days when the Red Arrows, they used gnats. And hey, I certainly remember. I mean, I was very, very young at the time, honestly, when they had the gnats and they came to East Midlands Airport. Me? At 4 a.m.?
We see Red 6 and 7 roll upside down in close formation. 8 and 9 match them directly underneath as they fly mirror. Coming right, the following pilots use a lot of rudder to swing the jets out in line astern like a pendulum.
Thank you, Gary. Really appreciate it, mate. And he says, hey, great show tonight. Enjoyed it so much. Hey, tell you what, I enjoyed everybody's company and all the great folks in the chat room. Wouldn't be the same without you. So thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for the real kind donations from Benny and also from our good friend, Mr. Mark Webster. Cheers, mate. Also, hi to Accounts Officer CMTS.
Now look straight ahead to flights 7. They then perform their own rolls. Get your cameras ready for the Jippo break. Red 6, he is chased down by Red 9. These 4 jets now descending to just 100 feet. Their closing speed is a staggering 820 miles per hour. Cameras ready for the amazing Jippo Pass. They're about to draw a red, white and blue snake-like shape of smoke in the sky now as they fly the Python. Red 1 now uses black smokes in opposing 360 Thunderbirds. Here comes Synchro for the carousel. Please put your hands together for the Synchro Band.
I just love
Stu Bear from
love
Air
that
Show
world, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Air Show World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Air Show World grow. Just use the code AIRSHOW. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. There you go, Karen. That's all you have to do. Check out the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. It is a link direct to it underneath this video right now. You might have to click on more and it pulls a drop down. And also there you should see some merchandise as well. Hey, if you want an Air Show World hoodie or a t-shirt or anything else, if you're going to get a hoodie, right, make sure you get it in black. Black's the best. It looks really cool. So hey, they're all there. Check those things out. And yeah, hey, Karen, they do all sorts of teas and coffees, the best, and a lot of folks have been ordering it. And even our good friend Dickie McVitie, he ordered 550 tea bags of the best. Oh, it's beautiful. It's called Pluckley tea, but I'm quite partial to the coconut tea. I always go on about the coconut tea, but there's a lot more than just that. Every type you can imagine. Loads of messages have come in this evening. As I said earlier in the show, there's so many display teams. I've got so much more video to show you, but I will be featuring that in a few weeks' time on another show. So we'll do another one of these display teams special. But hey, finishing off with the red arrows taken in that incredible blue sky, and they certainly look wonderful with the smoke and that lovely, those beautiful red aircraft in the blue sky. It is, wow, it is something. Right, if you want to get a message in, you have exactly 30 seconds before we say goodnight. Pine Needle Tea. Now, what's that all about? Well, if you Googled 737 Pine Needle Tea, you will find out there was, something about it in there that does the world of good. But hey, whatever you do, don't make your own, or you'll probably poison yourself, and we wouldn't want you to do that. But of course, they said it perfectly safe. Gary Inge, thank you. Thanks for all the great messages, and thank you to everybody else. Friday nights, hey, it wouldn't be the same without a bit of bully. Oh, no, sorry, I was doing me bullseye bit there. Wouldn't be the same without a bit of Air Show World. Every Friday night, it's between 7 and 8 o'clock, the 60-minute show. Well, hey, we've gone over tonight, but hey, I'm not counting. Who cares? Hey, have yourself a great weekend, and I'll probably see you over the weekend, or maybe sometime in the week for a live show. You just never know when the bear is going to pop up or where the bear will pop up next. Jilly and Peter, thanks as always for your support. Can't wait to see you guys. And Morris Moon, it's been great to see you as always in the chat room. Hope you can make it to Duxford sometime. Elizabeth, just before we go, says, good morning, everyone. I wasn't able to watch this video tonight. Well, Elizabeth, you can always just rewind it, because there's some brilliant, great video and lots of fun with all the folks. Pluckley tea and some drops of Johnny or not. Yeah, you can put whiskey in it. You can do whatever, my man. Aidan, thank you for your great messages. All right, SHGP says bye, everyone. And Aidan, thank you for he's put a big smiley face. I will see you later. Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Oh, last message coming up from Dickie McVitie. Life is a waste of time. It's a waste of life. Get wasted all the time. Have the time of your life. You see, that's it. That's what you got to do. Enjoy yourself. And Stu Bear on a Friday night will try to put a smile on your face. Thank you. Also to Marcus Campfield, Karen Corcoran, John Bollen, The list goes on and on. Thank you, everybody. Have yourself a brilliant weekend and the rest of your Friday night. Hey, have yourself a beer. Take care. Good night.